So what is going on, guys, and welcome back to episode number 10, and we're now in double figures of the Sunderland crew mode, and we're kicking off this episode with a away game at Craven Cottage up against Fulham. Up against the Martignolles men, and they get up to, we actually get up to a good start here. Mavrias putting a lovely ball in the box. Barini does very well to get his head to that, but it just clips the defender's head and goes onto the crossbar. Otherwise, that would have ended up in the back of the net, and we would have got a very early lead there. But as you see from the rebound, either the keeper or the defender got a slight touch on it, which did put it out for a corner, but nothing come off from the corner, and they managed to clear the ball. But here, Larsson does very well to play the ball to Wickham, and Wickham does very well to play the ball to Barini. A beautiful shot from Barini, but a good save there from Stekelenburg in the Fulham net. So we were playing pretty well at this stage. No chances for Fulham so far, and we're doing very well. Apart from this chance here, Trapp does very well, plays a lovely ball over the top to Sidwell, but very good save there from Kieran Westwood, as he does very well to come across, or run across his line and manage to get down sharp there. But Larsson does very well here to manage to hold off the defender. He has a pretty... I thought he should have shot there, but Dawson does well to get the ball back to Wickham. Wickham unleashes a beautiful shot, but unfortunately a beautiful save there from Stekelenburg denies us from getting our first goal of the game, and we were pretty much... we wanted our first goal now, as we were getting quite a lot of chances, but none of them were seeming to end up in the back of the net so far. But here, Dawson gets up well, and Dawson does very well to loop that into the back of the net there, and I was very pleased with that shot, or with that corner, and I was very pleased it ended up in the back of the net, as the pressure was now relieved, as we went 1-0 up against Fulham, and we still didn't think 1-0 was enough, so... Here, we did do well to play the ball to Wickham. Wickham does a lovely ball over the top to Dos Santos. Dos Santos does get caught, but a beautiful shot with his left foot there. Finds a bottom corner, and I was very, very pleased there that Dos Santos picks up a very good goal and finds breathing space between the two clubs now. And that looks like that was going to be the end of the game, and I can tell you now it was the end of the game. We ended up winning this game 2-0 against Fulham, which we were very happy about, especially at Craven Cottage. Was a very good 3 points for us, as we wanted to keep moving up the table. We then had our second game of this episode. Our second game of this episode was up against Southampton, and Southampton have got a pretty strong squad, to be honest. They got very young players that have got very good potential. They've just brought Lovren and Osvaldo, so they're two very good players that they've got in their starting lineup, but two players that I'm very keen on buying are Schneiderlin, and also Gaston Ramirez is a very good player. But here, they do get off to a good start here, but we do... well to depossess the ball here, play the ball over to Outstall, first touch, look at this for a goal from Outstall there. That was like training for him. That was just a beautiful goal, he chests it down, does like a little kicky up in the air, and then finds the back of the net, and that there was what I call a goal of class from Josie Outstall there. And this is how to turn a defence into attack, as a lovely ball gets posed over the top to Bakali. Bakali uses speed but plays the ball over the top to Benteke. Benteke has a very good shot, good save from the keeper, but Josie Outstall is there to convert it into the back of the net there in the 31st minute to put us 2-0 up in this game up against Southampton. But I'm afraid in the late stages of the game, in the 90th minute, Lallana gets the ball, he plays the ball to Wanyama, and Wanyama just goes on a run past all of my defenders and slots it into the back of the net. So I was disappointed there not to keep the clean sheet, but we ended up winning the game, which I was very happy about, to get another 3 points. So good point for us in this game. And here we had one of the most boringest games ever after this, but here the transfer offer was unacceptable for James Ward-Prowse, so we decided our last offer we were going to possibly submit was going to be 1.5 million plus Roberge, whatever his name is, to see if Southampton would accept that, and they did come back and they accepted it, which I was very pleased about. We went to offer him a contract, and the contract offer we accepted him, we sent him, was then later accepted, which I was very pleased about. But here we had a game up against Hull at home, and this is the most boringest game ever because I could not find one decent highlight throughout the whole of the game. So as you see here, it just ended up 0-0, but it was the most boringest game I've ever played. So as you can see from the title, but you're not going to see how boring it is because obviously I'm not going to show you the whole game, but here you can see there was just nothing, not even one good highlight I could show you guys. As you see here, the game finishes. It was just ridiculous. I couldn't believe how rubbish the game was. Actually, their contract offer was then accepted for James Ward-Prowse, and we're now approaching the end of this episode. So, can we hit 5 likes and we'll get another episode up tonight? So, please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and bye bye.